The mechanic had never been inside the building before. Every day, he passed by its tall golden doors, hearing the muffled chatter of people inside, catching glimpses of polished marble floors and expensive suits. But today was different. Today, as he climbed the cold, leaf-strewn steps carrying his old red toolbox, he noticed a small figure sitting all alone. She was a little girl, no more than 5 or 6, wearing a pale blue dress and a pink wool hat with a pom-pom that sagged slightly to the side. Her small hands clutched a teddy bear so tightly it seemed as if letting go would mean losing her last bit of safety in the world. The mechanic slowed his steps. He had a job to do upstairs, fixing an elevator motor, but something about the child's stillness made him stop. She didn't seem lost exactly, but she wasn't waiting for anyone either. Her big blue eyes studied him with the kind of quiet curiosity children have when they're deciding if you're a friend or a stranger to fear. And then she spoke, softly, yet with an odd seriousness. "If you carry me up the stairs, I'll tell you a secret," she said. It wasn't the kind of thing you expect to hear on a cold Tuesday morning. Before we go deeper into this story, friends, if you believe in the power of small acts of kindness and stories that warm the heart, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel Whispers of Kindness. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Your thoughts truly inspire more stories like this. The mechanic crouched down, setting his toolbox on the marble step. "Why can't you walk up yourself?" he asked gently. She looked away for a moment, then back at him. "Because, my legs don't work very well today. Mama says it's because I've been sick. But I need to get to the doctor's office on the 4th floor, and the elevator is broken. And," she hesitated. "the stairs are very big for me." The mechanic understood instantly. The elevator was out of service, that's why he had been called. And the building's grand staircase was not made for tiny, weak legs. Without another word, he picked up the little girl, careful not to jar her. She was lighter than he expected, frighteningly light, like a bundle of soft blankets. Her small arms looped around his neck, and she rested her cheek on his shoulder. They started up the stairs slowly. The building seemed taller now, every echoing step a reminder of how far she needed to go. As they passed the 2nd floor, she whispered, "Do you like secrets?" The mechanic smiled. "Depends on the secret. This one is special," she said. "It's about how you can make someone better, without medicine." The mechanic's steps slowed. "How?" She didn't answer right away. Instead, she began to hum, a soft tune that reminded him of lullabies his mother used to sing when he was small. The sound was so gentle it seemed to fill the cold marble air with warmth. But halfway up the 3rd floor landing, the little girl's breathing grew heavier. He stopped, shifting her weight carefully. "You okay?" She nodded, but he saw her fingers tighten on the teddy bear. That's when she told him part of her story. She had been sick for a long time, something about her blood, something that made her tired all the time. The hospital visits, the tests, the medicines, they were all part of her life. But what scared her most wasn't the illness. It was the way people looked at her, with pity, with sadness, as if she were a fragile glass ornament that could shatter any moment. "Sometimes," she said softly, "I wish someone would just talk to me like I'm normal. Not sick. Not broken." The mechanic's throat tightened. He realized that in this huge, glittering building full of important people, she was just another child trying to hold on to a piece of normal life. Finally, they reached the 4th floor. He set her gently on a bench outside the doctor's office. "You promised me a secret," he said, kneeling so their eyes were level. She grinned, that small, shy grin children give when they know they're about to say something important. "The secret is, kindness makes people stronger than medicine. Not the kind where you just smile and walk away, the kind where you stay with someone until they're not alone anymore." The mechanic felt something shift inside him. It was such a simple truth, yet so rare in practice. He stayed with her until her mother returned from speaking to the receptionist. The woman's eyes widened in surprise when she saw the mechanic beside her daughter, holding her teddy bear while the girl sipped from a juice box. "Thank you," the mother said, her voice thick with emotion. "I didn't know how we were going to get her up here." The mechanic shrugged, trying to hide the lump in his throat. "Wasn't a big deal." But to the little girl, it clearly was. She reached out, squeezing his hand with her small fingers. "Now you know the secret. Don't forget it, okay?" Over the next weeks, the mechanic thought about her words every day. At work, he began noticing things he used to overlook: the janitor struggling with heavy trash bags, the old man who always took twice as long to cross the street, the quiet cashier who seemed invisible to most customers. He started helping in small ways, carrying bags, holding doors, starting conversations with people who seemed alone. And each time, he remembered the little girl's definition of kindness, the kind where you stay. Months later, the mechanic was working in the same building again. He didn't expect to see her, but there she was, in the lobby with her mother, wearing the same pink hat, though now she looked a little stronger. When she spotted him, her face lit up. She hurried, well, as much as her still recovering legs allowed, and pressed something into his hand. It was a small folded paper. Inside was a crayon drawing of two figures climbing stairs, a tall man with a toolbox, and a little girl in a pink hat. At the bottom, she had written in large uneven letters, "The man who stayed." The mechanic kept that drawing in his toolbox from then on. Whenever work was hard, or life felt too heavy, he'd look at it and remember the day he learned that sometimes, the smallest act of kindness could change the way someone faced their battles. If you're watching this right now, remember, the people around you might be carrying invisible weights heavier than you can see. Sometimes all it takes is stopping, noticing, and staying with them for a moment. That's a gift far more powerful than most of us realize. Friends, if this story touched your heart, please like, share, and comment below with your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to Whispers of Kindness so you never miss another story that might inspire someone's day. Your interaction helps keep these stories alive and reaching those who need them most.